Breast cancer. Breast cancer is the most common type of cancer in the UK.
Do you know who gets affected by breast cancer?
I know most women and some men get it.
About 1 in 8 women are diagnosed with breast cancer in their lifetime, but anyone with breast tissues can get breast cancer.
When you are 50, you'll be sent a letter and asked to go for a mammogram. The NHS offers screening for women from age 50 to 71. You'll be invited for a mammogram every 3 years.
What is a mammogram?
When you go for a mammogram, you get your breast x-rayed.
Tell me what's inside and that will make me anxious. Knowing what's inside my breast.
We visited the radiographers at the Rose Centre, St George's Hospital, to find out more about access to breast screening and what we can expect at an appointment.
What is a mammogram?
So a mammogram is this big machine here. It's an x-ray machine. So we would position your breast on top of this plate here, and we have to then compress your breast to take the x-ray of your breast. And we do 4 pictures, 2 on each breast. We do a top to bottom picture, and we do a side to side picture with a little bit of a squeeze. And some ladies might find it uncomfortable, but it doesn't last for long.
What happens at a breast screening appointment?
So if it's for a screening mammogram, we do these for ladies from about 50 to 71, and then you can refer yourself after that. We do them every 3 years. You'll have an appointment letter, and then it will have an appointment booked on there for you, so you can bring a carer or a relative or a friend or someone with you, and you can come and check in at the reception to say that you're here for the appointment, and you'll take a seat in our waiting room, and then we'll call you through to a room like this, and then this is where we'll go through the questions with you and just ask you about your breasts and make sure we've got the right person. And then we'll take the 4 pictures to do the mammogram, so 4 pictures of your breasts, the top to bottom one like Amandeep said, and the side to side picture. And then once we've got all your pictures, we'll tell you about your results. So they'll come in the post. It takes about 2 to 3 weeks, and you'll get the results through there. And then when you do the mammogram, you take off your top half of clothes. So it's good to come with trousers or a skirt, and then you take top half, so you take your bra off if you have a bra, and t-shirt, and maybe any jewellery around your neck, and just so that it's safe to have the pictures.
How can men have a mammogram if they have a flat chest?
So men, we can get men onto the mammogram machine. Might be a little bit of pulling and pushing around, but we will get you on. And it's just really important that you check your breasts as well. And men will have to go to their GP if they do have something different about their chest area that they are concerned about. And then they get referred back to us here, and they will have a mammogram, and they might have an ultrasound, which is another little scan as well.
Can wheelchair users access a mammogram machine?
It's got wheels in all directions, so we can transfer from either your own wheelchair into this chair, which it basically, because the sides are sort of lower, it means we can help you bend and help move into the position to get the pictures. Also, a lot of clients and patients feel safer in that, because then they don't feel, they're unsteady on their feet, you don't feel like you'll fall because you're already sat down, so it can be a lot more comfortable and a nicer experience to have it sat in the chair. Some patients and clients we can do in their own wheelchairs, so some ladies or men can have the sides of the chairs come off or lowered so that you're able to move into the positions for the mammogram. So it depends on you and your chair and your sort of mobility, but we can still do the pictures in your chair or in our department chair. We can still get some good pictures.
Anyone with breast tissue should check themselves at home on a regular basis. How to complete a breast check at home?
So if people often ask us, how do you check your breasts? There's no really right or wrong way of checking your breasts. The most important thing is to do it often enough to remember how it felt and what it looked like last time. So it's often a good idea to use the flat of your hand and just feel all around your breast, up into the armpit, behind the nipple, and you're just feeling for anything that feels different, a lump or bumpiness or firmness. And it's also important to have a look at your breasts in front of the mirror. And it's often a good idea to raise your arms up in the air so that you can see underneath the breast. Or you can do this laying down. If you've got fairly large breasts, it can be useful lying down. If you can look at the mirror at the same time, that's a good idea. But you're looking for changes in the nipple. Maybe it might start pulling inwards or pointing in a different direction. You're looking for a discharge from the nipple, any colour discharge, but particularly bloody discharge. And if there's areas of a rash around the nipple, or areas in the breast that might be pinching or pulling in, they might be signs of an early breast cancer, or there might be nothing at all, but they're certainly things that it's worth getting checked out.
If you are under the age for screening and you have found a lump or are worried about changes in your breast, it is important that you get checked by your GP. Your GP will decide if you need any further tests.